guys, today we're going to do this comic book inspired makeup. I'm sick, so I'm going to try to limit my talking. As usual, I'm going to use a primer. And in this video, I still am recovering from my allergic reaction, so my skin is still really uneven and bumpy. Next, use a foundation. I'm just using one in a shade darker than my skin tone because when I put the white dots on, it kind of washed me out, so I used a darker one so that it was more of a natural color. So just make sure you blend it all in. And this foundation you have to use your fingers instead of a brush, so it took a little longer. And then we're going to go down my neck, and you can see I have some red splotchy things down there. And for this look, you can carry the dots all the way down your neck and your chest and to your arms if you want. I didn't do that in this video. Now I'm just concealing. I just conceal around my nostrils, around my lip area, on my chin. It's just places where I generally have more redness. So now I'm going to white out my lips. I'm just using a concealer crayon from L'Oreal for that. Now I'm brushing my eyebrows. That one's still glued down from another video. I'm just going to give my brows a dark shape. I'm just going to shape them in a dark color. I'm using just a black crayon. You're going to just make them kind of arched and extend them out a little bit towards the end. So right now I'm just giving myself a guide. From the side of your nostril, draw a straight line up and then kind of box it out. I did this look last year just when I was trying out Halloween looks, so I'm looking down at the picture that I did. And at the bottom here, you're going to kind of angle it up. You want it to look like you're kind of frowning, like you've been crying or something, so just point it up. If you scrunch your eyebrows together like that, you can kind of follow the shape better. So then you're just going to fill those in with the black. If you're blonde, you could probably do a dark brown, but I thought the black was more dramatic. And just do the same for the other eyebrow. Frowny brow, frowny brow. You can always go over with concealer and kind of make it look sharper. I'm just using a little Q-tip here. The ones with the points on the end. I don't know what they're called. Precision Q-tips, I think. Just extending it up. Clean it up, clean it up. Now I'm going to use this kind of flesh tone color. You hear my daughter moving her stool. We're going to put that all over the lid. You don't have to go in depth with this eyeshadow because you're just trying to look like a comic book. So just try to create a flat surface. Then use a darker color in the crease. And you're going to do that for the same for the other eye. Now I'm just using a white face paint and just put some on the back of something. And I'm using the back of a makeup brush, dipping it in. And then I'm going to make dots. So I'm just going to go from the center of my eyebrows up in a straight line. And I was kind of rushing through this, trying to get it finished for you guys. So you can make them more evenly spaced if you want, or make them smaller and then bigger, however you like. It's really up to you. And I'm doing kind of like a fan motion, a fan shape, start from the center and then fanning out. I just found that that worked better than just kind of putting them sporadically all over my face. So just do that all over. And you can always go back and fix them if you want them larger or if some of them are too big. The cream face paints are easier to wipe off. And if you're not very artsy, then it doesn't really matter because this is pretty simple. And I'm not that artsy, so I try to do looks that are easy for everybody to do. So just do it all over your face. Boopy doopy doo. And see, I'm trying to go in that diagonal direction for the whole face. And I'm just drawing some frown marks in because I forgot. And I'm going to line my eyes pretty thickly. Well, thicker than I normally would, I guess. And then you're going to wing it out just a little bit at the end, not too much. I'm going to line my whole bottom line, my water line, and a little bit underneath. And drag it out just a little bit. And I don't know what happened on this part, but you just need to draw the crease of your eyelid a little higher than normal. And then I'm going to outline my lips in black. So I don't know what's been going on with my camera. It hasn't been focusing, so I am sorry. And I'm just extending that line a little bit further underneath my lip. And I'm going to draw the corners of my mouth out just a little bit. And I'm using a liquid, a gel liner for that. Now I'm using a red lip liner and just filling in my lips. You don't want to have a gloss. It's supposed to be sort of matte because it's supposed to mimic a comic book. So I try to stick with matte colors. Now just pucker your lips together and run a black color in the crease of your lips between them and then smush them together. And I'm just feathering it out. And that's just going to give you that drawn appearance. So feather it out a little bit. Now I'm just going to draw the lines on my face because we're comic books, so we're supposed to look drawn. And so you just want to draw down the bridge of your nose. And again, I'm going to use my gel liner because the pencil just wasn't working. And then you just make sure you go over your nostrils. And up through the center. And around your nostril. And your cupid's bow a little bit. Excuse me. Now you're going to do your jaw. And top of your forehead. Sounds sexy, don't I? You can use a white liner or you can use a flesh toned liner like I am here and just go over your waterline. And I'm just going to dot the rest of my face. And right now I'm going to show you how to do it without the tear, so I'm going to do the dots all over my face. Just just want to continue doing that diagonal shape all the way from whatever points you decide in your face. And don't forget to go over your eyelid area. I've just decided to use a precision Q-tip and go in and make all the little dots and everything so I can get in over my eyelid and stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a costume. It's not like you're entering into a contest, probably. But if you are, take your time. Apparently I'm singing some song while I'm doing this. Da 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 da. Yep. I'm pretty sure I wasn't singing that song. And that's not blush on my face. I'm just flushed from this allergic reaction. You want to keep your face one simple color. Don't do any contouring or anything like that. Because you're supposed to look flat. So I'm just red in my cheeks. So just keep dotting all over your whole face. Looking fancy. And you could stop there and just have these little bit of dots and not do the tear if you don't want to. I'm going to put these Kiss lashes on. And I know I did a review that was sort of negative about these lashes, but they've really proven to work really well for the Halloween costumes because they stick over any liner and the band on them is so thick. I just think that it looks better with Halloween costumes versus the ones with the clear bands and everything. These ones work really well for the Halloween costumes. They look really fake and dramatic, so I like them for that. And then do the same to the other eye. And I apply my lashes in the center first, and then I push down the sides and then lift my bottom natural lashes up into them. Some mascara, just to blend them a little bit more, and do a thick, thick coating on the bottom. You can put fake lashes on the bottom if you want, but I didn't. And here I'm drawing in the tear shape. I wiped off some of the white dots on the side that I wanted the tear on. So it's kind of like a squiggly, weird little W. Just like a melty kind of look. And I'm just using a blue eyeliner to do the outline. And if you take your time, it'll look a lot better. I was just trying to get this up for you guys. And I'm also going to post a picture of how it looked last year when I did it, when it looked just a little bit more tidy. So just draw the design how you feel like it looks best and then fill it in when you're finished with some blue. I'm going to use shadows and the liner. So here I am filling it in. And there's a clump up there, but hey, apparently I'm just going to forget about it. These precision Q-tips work really well to get into the edges of things. Now I'm going to use my gel liner and a flat brush. And I'm just going to outline that shape in black. And I'm taking this dark blue color in a flat brush, and I'm going to outline the edges to give it some dimension. It's also going to seal in that liquid, that blue liner that we used, since it's creamy. I'm going to use this kind of aqua color. I'm going to tap that over the rest of it. It's not picking up on camera, but it came out really well. Then you just use some white to go over the edge. And below it, you're going to draw another tear shape. And then go over it with your black liner. And you're kind of leaving it a little bit open. It's supposed to look like a drip, a teardrop drip. I'm just going to clean it up with some concealer. And I'm going to search for something. And I'm going to put the rest of the dots on. Dotty dotty dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Then on my lip, I'm just going to add a little bit of white. And just tap it in. And there's a finished look. All I did with my hair was curl it and then pin it back on the top. You could do whatever you want. When I had shorter hair, it looked way cuter. There it is from last year. And I thought, oh, it looked so adorable. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.